Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Sunday, April 2nd, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money, and if you are interested in props and parlay picks, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link to our Patreon and to our new channel in the description and comments section below. Rangers vs Washington Capitals. The New York Rangers have clinched a playoff berth, while Washington is all but eliminated from postseason contention. New York has received excellent play between the pipes from Igor Shesterkin all season. The 27-year-old has won 34 games, has a goals against average of 2.53, and saves shots at a rate of 91.4%. New York has won 7 of its last 10 and 47 of the last 68 when playing against a team that has a losing record. Washington has lost 6 of its last 7, each of its last 4 versus a team from the Eastern Conference, and 4 of the last 5 against a team that has a winning record. Washington has struggled at times to score goals, and during their current 3-game losing streak is averaging just 1.67 goals per game. Our team pick is New York Rangers. These teams are doing well at killing penalties throughout the season, as the Capitals are 5th in the sport with an 82.7 kill percentage, while the Rangers are sitting in 13th with an 80.7 kill percentage up to this point. Neither offense has been clicking as of late either, as New York is averaging 3 goals in their previous 3 games, while Washington is scoring 1.67 goals in their last 3 games. The under has hit in 8 of the last 10 Capitals games, following a 3+ goal loss, as well as being 4-1-1 in the Rangers' previous 6 games, so go with under 6 goals in this game. Boston Bruins vs St. Louis Blues. On defense, Justin Falk leads the Blue Liners with 44 points, 34 assists, 10 goals, 184 shots, and 23.29 of ice time on average. Torrey Krug is the power play specialist for the Blues, with 4 goals and 10 assists with a man advantage. Kyle Ozin is the leader in plus ratio on the team with a +20. Collectively, the Blues are 4th worst in goals against, letting in an average of 3.68 goals per game. They are surrendering 32.4 shots per game, and their penalty kill is ranked 28 with a 73.4% kill rate. Binnington is the primary goaltender for the Blues, and he is having a subpar season. So far on a year his record is below .500, and he is carrying a 3.40 GAA and an .891 save percentage. That is not nearly good enough to be a full-time starter in the league. St. Louis will probably explore other goalie options after this season. Buchnevich and Thomas are the only 2 players on the injury report, but both are out for their upcoming match with upper body injuries. It's too hard to bet against Boston considering their current form, even if they are playing back-to-back games. St. Louis is .500 on the road and .500 at home, so they have not shown any real advantage. Meanwhile, Boston is effective on the road and at home. The Bruins have too much talent and are pushing for one of the more impressive records in the NHL, while the Blues don't have as much motivation to win their game. Interestingly, 5 of Boston's last 6 games resulted in a 1-goal victory or defeat. This makes me wary of betting on the spread, but the money line simply isn't worth it for me to bet on. The Bruins are 26 in their last 26 road games, while the Blues are 3-7 in their last 10 home games. Take the Bruins with the puck line. In 5 of their last 6 games, the Bruins have totaled 6 goals or less with their opponent. Their defense has the numbers to show why they are the best in the NHL, and I expect them to hold a St. Louis team that ranks in the bottom half of teams in scoring. Boston has scored more than 4 goals only once in their last 6 games, and while their offense is talented, I expect they will be a bit more tired after their contest against Pittsburgh the day before. I wouldn't be shocked if they score 4 goals, give or take 1, but it won't be enough to reach the over. Take the under. Columbus Blue Jackets vs Ottawa Senators. Both teams struggled mightily in their losses on Saturday night, but while the Senators at least have some faint hopes for the postseason, the Blue Jackets have seemingly been out of contention since before Thanksgiving. Ottawa has shown the ability to hang in and beat good teams this season. The Bruins have had a tough time with Ottawa, as has Toronto at times. Both those teams are infinitely more talented, not to mention successful, than Columbus. The Blue Jackets are the worst team in the Eastern Conference, and they don't have much in the way of top-level talent at most positions. Based on what we've seen, home ice isn't going to help the Blue Jackets here. Take the Senators on the road as they get the win. Neither of these teams have stellar goaltending or defensive units, and given the overwhelming amount of offensive talent on both sides, this one should be a fun, high-scoring affair between 2 teams with nothing to lose. For the Senators, the over is 9-3-1 in their past 13 games played against teams with a losing record, and for the Blue Jackets, the over is 6-1-1 in their past 8 overall games, and with both teams coming off games on Sunday, the defense won't be at its best here. Take the over. Islanders vs Carolina Hurricanes. This is going to be a great game between two of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. The Islanders look to pull off the upset, but the Hurricanes are looking to clinch the division and control this game on both ends of the ice. The Hurricanes, who average 3.23 goals per game, should pile on the goals with Sebastian Aho, Martin Necas, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone and creating open shots with quick puck movement. The Hurricanes should limit the Islanders' offense with Brent Burns, Brady Skjei, and the rest of the defensive unit, creating turnovers in the defensive zone and limiting shots on the net, allowing goaltender Frederik Andersen to make plenty of big saves. The Hurricanes should win the game with a strong performance on their home ice. Take the Hurricanes money line as home favorites. The Hurricanes are having a great season with their offense stepping up and scoring 3.23 goals per game. Sebastian Aho, Martin Necas, and Jesperi Kotkaniemi have scored 74 goals and 93 assists to lead the top two lines, but the rest of the offense has stepped up as well. Teuvo Teravainen, Seth Jarvis, and Jordan Staal have combined for 42 goals and 59 assists, while defensemen Brent Burns and Brady Skjei have added 30 goals and 58 assists from the point to put the offense over the top. Our total pick is over. Philadelphia Flyers vs Pittsburgh Penguins. The Flyers are looking to pull off the upset, but I like the Penguins, who are looking to make a push for the playoffs, to control this game from the opening puck drop. The Penguins, who average 3.20 goals per game, should pile on the goals against the Flyers, who allow 3.27 goals per game, with Sidney Crosby, Jake Gensel, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone and creating open shots with quick passes. The Penguins should limit the Flyers' offense, which averages only 2.70 goals per game, with Brian Dumoulin, Pierre-Olivier Joseph, and the rest of the defensive unit stepping up at the blue line and cutting off angles to the net, while goaltender Casey Desmeth blanks the shots on the net. The Penguins should win the game and cover the spread in a dominant win on their home ice. Our team pick is Penguins minus 1.5 goals. The Penguins have been struggling on offense recently. Pittsburgh scored 2 or fewer goals in 5 of their last 9 games. Despite playing better on offense recently, Philadelphia still only ranks 29th in goals per game and 26th in shots per game. The under is 3-0 in the last 3 meetings between these two teams. This will be a lower scoring game and the under will hit. Take the under, 6 goals. New Jersey Devils vs Winnipeg Jets. The Devils are having a great season and look to step up and control this game on both ends of the ice. The Devils, who average 3.43 goals per game, should pile on the goals with Jack Hughes, Jesper Bratt, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone and creating open shots with effective puck movement. The Devils, who allow only 2.71 goals per game, should limit the Jets' offense with Dougie Hamilton, Ryan Graves, and the rest of the defensive unit, creating turnovers in the defensive zone and limiting shooting lanes, allowing goaltender Vitek Vanecek to make plenty of big saves. The Devils should win the game with a strong performance on the road to win their 3rd game in a row. Take the Devils money line as home favorites. The offense has been very good for the Devils recently. They scored 3 or more goals in 5 of the last 10 games. New Jersey ranks 7th in goals per game and 5th in shots per game. While Winnipeg has not been good on offense recently, they will take advantage of a Devils team that will be fatigued. New Jersey is on the back end of a road back-to-back. The over is 6-3 in the last 10 meetings between these two teams. This will be a higher scoring game and the over will hit. Take the over, 6 goals. Los Angeles Kings vs Vancouver Canucks. The Kings are having a much better season than the Canucks, and although Vancouver won the first 2 games between these teams this season, I gave La a huge edge defensively in this game and expect that to lead to a win for them on the road tonight. The Kings have allowed the 16th fewest goals in the NHL, having given up very few scoring chances, the 5th fewest expected goals and the 4th fewest high-danger shots in the league. The Canucks, on the other hand, have struggled a ton defensively, allowing the 4th most goals in the NHL. These teams have matched up very evenly on the offensive end of the ice, so I expect a better defense to lead to a Kings win on the road tonight in Vancouver. Take the Kings to win on back-to-back nights on the road. Despite both previous games between these teams staying under, both of these Pacific Divisions teams have trended over this season with good offense and struggling or at least inconsistent defense. The over has gone 38-32-5 in Kings games this year and a very profitable 45-27-3 in Canucks games this season. I expect those trends to continue tonight for this game to hit the over 6.5. Law has scored the 11th most goals in the NHL, generating the 15th most expected goals in the league. They should be able to score easily on a Canucks defense that has struggled, allowing the 4th most goals in the NHL. Additionally, Vancouver has been very good offensively themselves, scoring the 10th most goals in the NHL and generating the 9th fewest expected goals in the league. Both teams should be able to score tonight to put this game over the total. Take the over tonight in Vancouver. Anaheim Ducks vs Calgary Flames. The Flames are heating up at the right time, and they could not have picked a better opponent to face for their playoff push. They will be going up against a Ducks team that is without 2 of their leading scorers and that has only scored 2 goals in their last 3 games. On top of that, Anaheim ranks last in the league in GA and have given up 21 goals in their last 4 games. To go even further, the Flames are the more rested team as they did not play last night while the Ducks did. The last time these teams met, Calgary laid a 5-1 beatdown on the Ducks, and that would be around the score in this game, with the Flames winning their 4th in a row. The Flames will win by at least 3 goals, so take the puck line, minus 2.5 goals, at plus 105 to get better odds. Our team pick is Flames puck line minus 2.5 goals. In the last 4 games between these teams, the under record is 3-0-1, and that is the pick I am leaning towards in this game. The Ducks are shorthanded, missing 2 of their top scorers, and the team was shut out in their last game and only has 2 goals in their last 3 games. They will struggle to score again. Well, that will not be the case for the Flames. Calgary beat the Ducks in the last meeting 5-1, and I look for nearly the same score in this game. The Flames' attack will get it done, but their D will kill it, which is the main reason the under is the pick for this game. Take the under 6.5 goals.